and welcome into a very special edition of JTVExtra. My name is Allison, and as many of you know, I'm not only a jewelry lover, I'm also an animal lover. I'm thrilled to bring you Diamonds in the Rough. So here on Diamonds in the Rough, we normally have dogs or puppies, but not today. We have some perfect guests. That was bad. But anyway, we have some guests of the feline variety. And oh, look, that's our kitten cam. We are going to get up close and personal with those little cuties, but I also want to introduce my human guest, my friend Courtney from Young-Williams Animal Center.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you for having us. We're so excited to be here.
Yes, and of course we have the little symphony of meows happening here. So tell us a little bit about these cutie patooties.
Okay, so these are the Jonas Brothers.
Okay, before we had puppies, what was it, Blanche and Dorothy from the Golden Girls. Now we got the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, you know, we've got to market to those who follow us, and that's a lot of millennials.
There you go.
Yeah, so the orange one is Joe, and then we have Kevin and Nick. And Kevin has the white little dot on his nose right there. You can see it. And then Nick is the one that's over here climbing. Yep, they're resting now. So they're so much fun and just full of life. I love kittens like that. You know,
oh, of course, they're so sweet. And
yes.
Where did the Jonas Brothers come from?
Actually, they were strays. So a good Samaritan brought them to Young-Williams Animal Center. And they were a little bit underweight. And so we've rehabilitated them, gotten them back on track, and we've done all their medical for them, and they're actually ready to go home now.
Oh, good. So,
yes.
Of course, if you're local here in Knoxville, these three sweeties right here are available for adoption. And in fact, Courtney, do you have a lot of kittens and cats available for adoption?
Oh my gosh, we're actually inundated right now with cats. It's kind of what we call kitten season. You know, they produce all summer, reproduce all summer, and then a lot of families get overwhelmed and they don't know what to do. It's hard to take, 6 pets at once, so they bring them to us, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's a whole topic in itself about spay and neuter, but yes, we have tons of cats available.
Yes, which is a very important point to go ahead and, of course, spay and neuter as well. And, of course, Young-Williams is local here to Knoxville, but it's obviously not the only animal shelter with a surplus of kittens and cats. So I encourage you to check out your local animal shelter if your heart is stirred by this time together and really hearing the stories of all the adoptable animals we bring on Diamonds in the Rough, that you open up your heart and your home to adoptable animals at your local animal shelter. Now, pretty recently, Jana Lauren and I, and Jana is another host here at JTV, we had so much fun because we attended a fundraiser at Young-Williams called Kitten Yoga. Kitten Yoga, yes. And I have to say, I don't think we did a lot of yoga.
Yeah,
I don't think we did a lot of yoga. But you know what we did do? We did a lot of cuddling. We did a lot of oohing and awing. And again, I don't know how much we really exercise, but kitten yoga truly was good for the soul and also good for these sweet kittens that you see here. It was so much fun. And that room was just filled with kittens that were getting out of foster care and almost ready for adoption. Yeah, how could I be posing? And there's Jana. One of the kittens was so incredibly attached to her. And I always say, you know what, so many times animals choose us. And you can't explain that connection, but they choose us. And it was such a fun event that it also gave such great socialization for these kittens as well.
Exactly, yeah, they needed that animal and also human interaction, So it was a perfect win-win, and a lot of people who came had never even heard about us really. They just saw it, thought it would be a fun thing to do on a weekend. So
yes, it was definitely a memorable experience. Again, I don't know how much yoga I got in, but who cares? I got in a lot of cuddling and a lot of, again, just being incredibly grateful for all the work that you do.
Thank you.
Now, in fact, I interviewed Sophie, who of course I know that you know very well from Young-Williams. We have a quick interview with her talking about kitten yoga and of course all the cats and kittens always looking for their forever homes.
Hi guys, we just wrapped up kitten yoga at the Young-Williams Animal Center, and I'm here with Sophie. I know some of you might already recognize her from my inspirational gems, but Sophie, you coordinate all the kitten yoga, right?
Yes, this is the second year that we have done kitten yoga. We do 5 sessions, each at a different studio, and then the finale is here at our shelter. And it's just a really great way to get the community interacting with our kittens, and it raises funds for us to help care for them. They go through a lot of kitten formula and canned food.
I'm sure. And I'll tell you what, there was a lot of love in that room, and I'm thinking and hoping we got a lot of those kittens adopted too. I guess we'll wait and find out.
I think a lot of people do fall in love, but even if they don't adopt, it's still a great way to get them some socialization before they do find their homes. We have anywhere from 100 to 300 kittens in foster at any given time during the summer, so it's really important for us to be able to get them in and out as quickly as possible.
Hello. We had to take these sweet babies out of their playpen. We got some double action here. Courtney said, I look like the crazy cat lady. Well,
Nothing wrong with that.
hey, I will take that title every day. Here we have these sweeties. You can see, of course, the Jonas Brothers. Hi. You can hear the little contenting purr. And tell everyone, Courtney, how do you match kittens and cats with their new forever home?
Oh my gosh.
Hi,
Well, the good
sweetie.
thing about cats is that they are independent. So if you're a city dweller, if you live downtown, or if you travel during the week for work and things like that, they are actually pretty independent, and they're good for that. You know, they're good at being on their own for a day or two. They do actually do better in pairs. So at Young-Williams specifically in Knoxville, we will adopt one and you can get the other one for free. And they go home fully vetted. So
Wonderful.
yeah, they're also super affectionate, and they kind of choose, like you were saying, they choose their owner. So
Yes.
they are protective of their owners, you know, and they're just a good balance of a well-rounded pet, especially for kids who are, you know, their first pet, to learn how to really take care of an
Yes.
animal. It's a great starter pet for many families.
That's right. Okay, the meows. I can't take it. It's the sweetest sound, isn't
know.
it? The sweetest sound.
And they're
Aww.
so fluffy. I wish people could just feel how soft,
Yes,
you know?
and how innocent and how sweet.
Yeah.
You know, again, if your heart is stirred right now, adoption is an option, but also fostering as well.
Oh my gosh, of
And-
course, yes.
Yes, always fostering. And you know what? There's lots of ways to help out. And in fact, last time that you were here, one of our JTV hosts, Dawn Tesh, made a very gracious offer, which was the next person who adopted an animal. She provided 6 months of food and also the adoption fee. Well, guess what? We have a picture of the lovely adoptee and the cat that she adopted named Butterball, which I love that story. And we're going to show you that picture again. We want to thank Dawn, and that's another way that you can help out to help out the adoption process and your local animal shelter. And that's Tracy, correct?
That is Tracy.
And she's holding the gift card for the 6 months of food, and we're going to show you Butterball. But could you share a little bit of their story?
Exactly. So, yeah, Tracy had been grieving. Her pet passed away. She'd been looking for a while, and then, it was time for her to adopt, and she came into Young-Williams Animal Center randomly during the week, and Butterball kind of chose her. You know, he was loud, he was just rambunctious across the cage, and she walked up right to him, and he put his paw out and said, all right, I need to go home with you. And so it's kind of history from there.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah.
Another match made in heaven. So we're going to put the cats down. All right, this is going to be fun. Let them play a little bit, explore. I know they're so incredibly curious. There is our kitten cam, which I love. I think we should just use this footage all the time when you need a nice, relaxing atmosphere. There they go with their toys and looking around. So we are so incredibly grateful, Courtney, for you joining us on Diamonds in the Rough. And also everything that Young-Williams Animal Center does. How can people follow you and learn more about this incredible animal shelter?
They can follow us on social media at YWAC Pets, and that's for Young-Williams Animal Center. And if they do that, first of all, it's a pick-me-up. You know, if you're having a bad day, pets just put you in the best mood.
That's right.
And if they follow us, they can learn other things about us, like how to foster, or maybe if they want to donate. We have a lot of people that their kids, in lieu of gifts, are so selfless at just a young age, and they will request donations for our center.
Wonderful.
So-
Again, a lot of different ways to help.
Yes, and also our website is on our social media sites as well. And so if they want to learn more, they can just log into young-williams.org,
Yeah.
and they'll see plenty of ways to help us out.
Oh, wonderful. And again, thank you so much. Incredible blessing. And of course, Young-Williams Animal Center is local here to Knoxville, Tennessee. But be sure to check out your local animal shelter because there are so many animals out there who are in desperate need of loving homes. And I'll tell you what, it is the most rewarding relationship. What you give both in return is that unconditional love. So thank you so much. We got a kitten wrangle here. We got a kitten wrangle, but thank you so much. You definitely want to stay put. We'll have some great shopping coming up, so don't go anywhere.